Vian was sitting in the cafeteria with her friends. They all were having lunch together, but they noticed that she wasn't eating anything and she also looks upset and weak for a few days. What happened, Vian? Why aren't you eating? You looked up at her and then at your plate. I'm not hungry. Nancy couldn't control herself from saying this now. She knows what exactly could be the reason. They all were present there when your boyfriend made fun of you and how much you eat in front of everyone. He laughed without caring how much it was hurting you from inside. Is it because of Sam? Yeah, I told you to not stay with that jerk. He's so toxic and doesn't deserve you. Why are you hurting yourself for that jerk? Just break up with him. Yes, she's right. Your eyes welled up with tears as you nodded. I know, I think this is the time. It's the time to end things, but I'm scared. What if he does something? Your senior, who was sitting a few tables behind you, were overhearing your conversation. Concern etched across his features. He was so angry at this point. He got up and approached your table cautiously. You don't have to be afraid of that bastard. He won't be able to do anything to you. You all were surprised by his sudden appearance. I'm sorry I heard your conversation. You looked down. You used to have a crush on him, or you still do, but instead of him you fell in trap of that manipulative guy who doesn't respect you at all. It's okay, Sunbi. Almost everyone knows about it. Jungkook looked at you. Are you okay? You nodded. Just because of that jerk and his stupid comment, she has stopped eating. Anna, please, I'm just not feeling hungry. Jungkook's gaze softened, his concern growing as he saw exhaustion in your eyes. Are you sure? You seem a bit off lately. You hesitated, unsure if you should be confine him, but the genuine concern in his eyes made you open up with him. You always feel like he's a true gentleman. It's just been a rough patch with Sam. Jungkook's expression darkened slightly at the mention of Sam's name, but he quickly marked it with a comforting smile. You deserve better, Vian. You deserve someone who treats you right and not that trash. You felt a lump formed in your throat. Touched by his words, you glanced around nervously, realizing that your friends were also listening to their conversation intently. Absolutely, we are trying to make her understand the same thing. She deserves much better. I know, Jungkook, but it's not that simple. Jungkook reached out gently, placing a hand on your shoulder. Maybe it's the time to consider your own happiness. You don't have to go through this alone, and also it's the time to show that bastard his true place. Your heart raced at his words. Your friends already knew that Jungkook has something for you. They often catch him helping you or admiring you, but you stay away from every guy because Sam doesn't like when you are near any other guy. Hearing his words, a glimmer of hope stirred within you. Finally gathering the courage to come out of this toxic relationship and find true happiness, you looked at Jungkook. Vian, do you want to do this? Are you ready to end it? You stayed silent for some time. Your friends were with you. They knew it was not easy for you to gather courage, but they assured you. But how will I do it? What would I do? Feeling a surge of determination, Jungkook got up from his seat, his eyes locking up with you. Without a word, he reached out and lifted you gently into his arms, surprising everyone in the cafeteria. You gasped in shock, your heart pounding wildly in your chest. Jungkook held you close, his voice firm and resolute as he addressed Sam's toxicity. As long as I'm here, Vian, you don't have to endure this kind of treatment. You deserve to be cherished and respected. Your eyes teared up. You were longed to hear such words. Nancy and Anna looked at each other and smiled. They were so happy for you. With a determined look in his eyes, Jungkook pulled out his phone and snapped a quick picture of both of you together. What are you doing? Without hesitation, he sent it to Sam with a pointed message. As long as I am the one picking her up, You need to, and don't you dare to look at her from now. He read the message so that you can also hear. Your heart swelled up with gratitude as you watch him taking a stand for you. In that moment, you knew that you weren't alone and you deserve better. Maybe, just maybe, there is a hope for a happy future. As expected, Sam came there as soon as he saw that message. His eyes were filled with anger when he saw you with Jungkook. He came near and as expected, his response was filled with venomous words and accusations. Who do you think you are, huh? With this cheap personality and character, do you think you even deserve to be in a relationship? No guy would ever want to look at. Before he crossed his limits, Jungkook grabbed his throat, making everyone shocked. You are the one who is cheapest here. He was fuming with anger. Jungkook, please leave him. Don't get into trouble for this guy. Though his message cut deep, but you refused to let his toxicity affect you anymore. With Jungkook by your side, you found the courage to take a stand for yourself. I won't let your words define me anymore, Sam. I deserve better and you're the cheapest guy. If you have problem with how I look, it's not me but you who has a problem. Jungkook's presence was a steady anchor for you, giving you the courage to face the Sam's backlash head on. So now you got the courage to speak, huh? Is that because now you eyed on another guy? You slapped him. At least I will be happier. It's the end now. Get lost. Your friends started to clap as they were so happy. You walked away from there. Don't know how you got this much courage so suddenly, but now you were feeling a newfound sense of freedom. That's what you deserve. They both gave a disgusting look to him and left while Jungkook looked at him. Now if you go near her, you won't be able to walk on your feet. Remember this. And he walked away as well. Slowly you found out that Jungkook has feelings for you. You guys started hanging out together and that brought you even more closer to him. Now you were comfortable around him and fell in love with him. You realized how different it was to be with the guy who loves you. But it's like there is no peace in your life because as your and Jungkook's relationship bloomed, jealousy began to rear its ugly head among some of the girls at school. They were jealous of you and Jungkook. You couldn't help but to feel insecure at times, wondering if you were really worthy of Jungkook's affection and all that attention and gossip. Jungkook was walking you to your house. These days he always do this and your relationship is progressing. You really started liking him a lot. Jungkook noticed that you were looking tensed. What happened to you? Is there something that is bothering? You looked at him. No. You said, lowering your face, but he stopped and gently grabbed your shoulders, making you look at him. Ryan, you know that I'm here to listen to you. This brought up tears in your eyes. His comforting words always soothe your soul and heart. Jungkook, I don't know if I'm wrong here or not, but did you notice what kind of talk circulating in college? They say I don't deserve you. I don't know, but this made me feel insecure at times. Ryan, I thought you have become strong. How can you pay attention to all those nonsense talks? Look, you don't have nothing to be insecure about. You are amazing just the way you are, and nothing will ever change that. Those girls don't matter to me. You do. His words were like a balm to your soul, soothing your fears and doubts. With Jungkook's unwavering support, you found the strength to brush off the jealousy and embrace the love and happiness they both shared together. With each passing day, your confidence grew, knowing that you were cherished and adored by the one person who truly matters. You found your true love and the man who truly know your value. You were so grateful that you believed him and let him lead you. Now you are really happy with him. As the day of Jungkook's graduation approached, you couldn't help but to feel a mixture of emotions. Now Jungkook will leave, but you still have to spend a year here without him. It was heart-wrenching for you, but you didn't let it show. You didn't want to upset him. On the day of the graduation ceremony, Jungkook took you by hand, leading you to a quieter place of the university courtyard. There, under the shade of blooming cherry blossom tree, he knelt down on one knee. You were super surprised. Ryan, I know this is unexpected, but today I want to let you know that from the moment I met you, my life has been filled with joy and love. I've always looked for a chance to confess my feelings. I waited for you to choose me. I didn't want to make any wrong moves, so I waited patiently. And Lord didn't disappoint me. He gave you to me. Ryan, I always want you to be with me in future. I want our love to last long till we grow older. Will you? Tears of joy welled up in your eyes as you looked at Jungkook's earnest gaze, your heart overflowing with love. Yes, Jungkook, yes. 1,000 times yes. It wasn't a marriage proposal but a promise to always be by each other's side no matter what. With a smile that lit up the world, Jungkook slid the ring in your finger, sealing their love and commitment to each other for eternity. As they shared a tender embrace beneath the cherry blossom, surrounded by the promises of a bright future, Ryan knew that she had found her happily ever after. With their love sealed by the promise of a future together, Ryan and Jungkook found themselves facing Sam one last time. Jungkook's grip tightened protectively around Ryan's hand as they approached him, ready to confront the toxicity of their past. He didn't want Sam to take advantage of Jungkook's absence. He was here to let him know that even if he won't be with you in the college, he won't leave him if Sam tried to do anything with you. Sam's eyes widened in surprise as he saw them together, his expression quickly morphing into one of the resentment and bitterness. So you are with him now, huh? Couldn't handle being alone, Ryan? He clearly made fun of you. You stood tall, your hands firmly clasped in Jungkook's, your voice steady as you addressed Sam. I'm not alone anymore, Sam, and I'm happier than I've ever been. Jungkook stepped forward, his presence commanding and unwavering as he faced Sam head on. Ryan deserves someone who treats her with respect and kindness, something you were never capable of. She has moved on, Sam, and so should you, even though you don't deserve anyone by your side. Sam's face twisted with anger, but before he could respond, Ryan's interjected and her voice firm and resolute. We are done here, Sam. I hope you find happiness, but it won't be with me. With that, Ryan and Jungkook turn away from Sam, leaving behind the toxicity of their past as they walk hand in hand together towards a future filled with happiness. Sam realized what he lost, and somewhere he found himself feeling guilty after you left him. He didn't knew you had such a great impact on him. He was regretting doing all that to you, but now it was too late. After a year, as Ryan graduates from college, she feels a sense of accomplishment and pride. With Jungkook by her side, she shared the joyous moment with her family, who finally come to accept their relationship. This milestone strengthens their bond and fills them with hope for the future.